Pass the Energy, Please by Barbara Shaw McKinney, illustrated by Chad Wallace. Link number 1, Born in the Sun. A remarkable thing about the green plant. It makes its own food, whereas animals can't. Mixing carbon dioxide, water, and sun, Mother Nature has photosynthesis fun. A sugary food homemade in the leaf travels through stems, bringing relief. This energy needed to blossom and grow is shared by new shoots and roots down below. When roots reach for water, there's magic osmosis. Minerals pass through the roots in small doses. These liquefied vitamins found in Earth's floor make the soil a natural health food store. It's the same in the sea, in the watery world, where seaweed and kelp grow, swirly and curled. Light shining down in merely a glimmer lets plants feed themselves or some fishy swimmer. Quite independent, on land or at sea, a green plant produces its own energy. Like a true power plant, the energy is stored. Green plants deserve a conservation award. A plant by itself is a link all alone. Its food chain future remains unknown, till someone comes by with the greatest of ease and firmly demands, "Pass the energy, please." Chains of two, the big herbivore crew. The biggest of herbivores tops off their chains by eating huge portions of grasses and grains. Buffalo, hippos, and shy manatees are empowered by plants in great quantities. Saved by their size, even plant-eating dinosaurs live side by side with the meat-eating carnivores. Gorillas love stems and pandas bamboo. The links in their chain add up only to 2. Whether leaves, nuts, and honey, or tender young shoots, sweet ripened berries, flowers, or fruits, vegetarian power is equal in strength to the meat found in chains of much longer length. Energy passing from one to another is offered by earth to each animal brother. A chain unbroken along the way links plants and creatures from day to day. 3 in a chain on the African plain. A sea of grass on the African plain provides for great herds with the help of the rain. Grazing in harmony, plenty for all. Plant power makes them grow healthy and tall. But instinct reminds the gazelles and giraffes, and rhinos and elephants nursing their calves. Beware of your neighbors, all grazers on guard. Carnivorous cats share your backyard. A streamlined cheetah designed for the chase runs like the wind and soon wins the race. A graceful gazelle, nature's gift to the cat, gives the feline a future, and he's thankful for that. Passing the energy needed to live is a difficult thing for a creature to give, but a chain unbroken along the way links life on the plain from day to day. A chain of 4 on the meadow floor. A milkweed pod explodes into seed and parachutes down where the meadow mice feed. A nibbling mouse gets his scamper and scurry straight from the seed that he eats in a hurry. But nothing's more tempting than mice on the run to the wrigglers and squigglers who bask in the sun. Snakes relish rodents and often depend on mice for the slither to hunt and defend. The satisfied snake is bulging with prey, but danger awaits at the end of his day. Nocturnal creatures need energy too, to see in the dark, to do what they do. Alert is the owl who swivels her head when she hears the snake rustle a leaf in his bed. Her wide yellow eyes, designed for the night, get their glow from the reptile captured in flight. Passing the energy needed to live is a difficult gift for a creature to give, but a chain unbroken along the way links life in the meadow from day to day. Arctic 5. Link up to survive. Phytoplankton surf the sea, their plants adrift with energy. Too tiny for the eye to see, zillions float invisibly. Now zooplankton, just slightly bigger, gobble them up with ravenous vigor. Power boosted by their prey, zooplankton swim on their way. Unaware that they've been followed, gone in a gulp, their energy swallowed. Like an order to go in an ocean deli, they're digested in an anchovy belly. Eventually, this seafood meal is served to a starving Arctic seal. The energy stored is given away to the dappled seal, all black and gray. A risk for the seal, who pays a high price, is a bare by breathing hole found in the ice. Supper will surface for polar bear who waits for the mammal in need of air. She thickens his blubber to wear in a storm, and polar bear thanks her for keeping him warm. Fattening up in the Arctic so cold gives chubby young cubs a chance to grow old. Passing the energy needed to live is a difficult gift for a creature to give, but a chain unbroken along the way links life in the Arctic from day to day. Woodland mix makes chain of 6. Goldenrod growing all mustard and green is a natural magical food machine. When the plant full of chlorophyll captures some sun, energy is born and the food chain's begun. Caterpillar looking for a luscious lunch spots the plant with its crispy crunch. While chomping away on his leafy treat, power is passed to his 6 pairs of feet. To a spider in search of a scrumptious snack, the plump, leggy worm is ripe for attack. She spins a silk dragline and drops from a daisy. Full from her supper, soon she feels lazy. A warbler waits in the brush on a branch, watching for spider to give her a chance. She swoops on the spider, so thankful indeed for a heartier meal than a seed from a weed. At the end of the wood, a weasel is walking, slinking in shadows. He's really out stalking. There's not enough time for the songbird to fly. She gives him swiftness and keenness of eye. Watch out, Mr. Weasel, who lurks at your back? A sly red fox is hot on your track. The weasel is energy just within reach. Her pups share the prey, a portion for each. Passing the energy needed to live is a difficult thing for a creature to give, but a chain unbroken along the way links life in the woodland from day to day. Decomposers on the ground, nutrients go round and round. The animal giants have little to fear, for very few enemies dare to come near. But even top predators, king of their chains, feed hungry scavengers with their remains. The vulture is known as a great opportunist that preys on the fallen if finding it soonest. An energy source does not go to waste. It's passed to each creature that fights for a taste. Beetles attracted to carcass and dung quickly bury their treasure. It's food for their young. And maggots from blowflies will eat all they can, whereas ants store their hoard till hungry again. Moths feed on hairs and lay eggs on the site. Their larvae won't have to look far for a bite. They'll find enough energy needed to skitter, while cleaning up nature's most natural litter. No visible signs remain of the beast, but living things wait in the soil to feast. Something called fungus with tingly thread absorbs even more from the flesh of the dead. and millions of microscopic bacteria attack what's left over in Earth's cafeteria. Earthworms then gobble and tunnel below and mix it all up so that new plants can grow. As energy is shared by the great and the small, each breakdown releases the best gift of all. To the soil, some nutrients make their escape, and the circle of life takes its wonderful shape. All nature's creatures, linked in some way, are returned to the ground in the form of decay. But their energy lives like souls in the earth that nurture new life and cycle new birth. Ecosystems will only survive if balanced food chains keep species alive. Too much of this, too little of that, threatens a healthy habitat. We endanger the creatures by taking their space. They can't make their homes in the natural place. Their food sources dwindle, they die of starvation, and food chains are weakened, a bad situation. Let's learn from the creatures, the wisest of teachers, who pass their energy one to another, respecting and trusting their planet Earth Mother.